Welcome child care providers. I'm Ann from Heartland Child Nutrition. This video will tell you how to credit cheese as a meat alternate in the child and adult care food program. I know I don't have to tell you that cheese is probably one of your most popular food items in your child care menus. But when shopping for cheese, it's important to read the labels to be sure you're buying a product that can be used in the child and adult care food program. There are three main categories of cheese in the dairy case. There's natural cheese, there's cheese food or cheese spread, and there's also cheese product. Let's start at the top of the cheese chain with natural cheese. On this mozzarella cheese, you'll clearly see that it specifies it is a natural cheese. Here's another natural cheese. Natural cheese will credit ounce for ounce as a meat alternate. That means an ounce of natural cheese equals an ounce of meat alternate. For already shredded cheeses, about 1/4 cup equals an ounce of cheese. Here again on this, you'll notice it is called a natural cheese. A processed cheese could also be considered a full-strength cheese if there's no other word that appears after the word cheese on the label. So this processed American cheese would be considered the same as what a natural cheese would be. You'll also find cheeses labeled with a word after the word cheese on the front. This brings us to the second category, which is cheese food or cheese spread. If a cheese is less than 100% cheese, but more than 51% cheese, it needs to be labeled as either a cheese food or a cheese spread. It simply can't be called just cheese anymore. Here is an example of a cheese food. Because this is not 100% cheese, this cheese would require double the amount to be served as would natural cheese. In other words, 2 ounces of cheese food or cheese spread would only equal 1 ounce of meat alternate. If I was making a grilled cheese sandwich for a 3 to 5-year-old in my care and wanted the full amount of meat alternate to be met with a cheese food, I would have to be serving 3 ounces of cheese food in order to equal 1.5 ounces of natural cheese. In this case, this product would require 4 pieces of cheese food in order to meet the requirements for that little child. That's a lot, and it's probably not even practical. So that's why it would be a smart idea to only choose natural cheeses. For those of you that are caring for infants, it is important to know that in the new USDA meal pattern for the food program, which goes into effect October 1st, 2017, cheese foods and cheese spreads will no longer credit as a meat alternate in infant meals. Here is an example of a cheese product. Remember, these are not even creditable as a meat alternate in the food program. There are a few other cheesy items that bear mentioning. Purchased or canned cheese sauce or cheese dip is not a creditable product for the food program unless it contains a CN label, which is a child nutrition label that will specify how the product meets the requirements in a USDA child nutrition program. Even though cheese might be a very popular item in your food menus, Too much of a good thing is not always a good thing. Keep variety in the meat and meat alternates you offer in your reimbursable meals and snacks. And also, remind the kids to always smile when you say cheese.